So good afternoon, everyone. Kalpana madam, today you have to help me. Also, sir is busy with something. So meanwhile, if audio is not there or screen is not visible, you just let me know on my phone number. Kalpana madam, can you hear me?
हाँ सर.
Hello.
તમારે હેલ્પ કરવાની છે હર્ષલ સર.
हाँ सर.
હા. હર્ષદ સર બિઝી છે એટલે તમે મને હેલ્પ કરજો આપી ઠીક છે.
हाँ सर.
Thank
Okay
you.
sir. हाँ.
So hope I'm audible clearly because I'm
Yes sir.
new setup, right? And let us just get started with regular expression today. So we are back with our routine sessions. Yesterday it was we had some engagements and we couldn't conduct the session, so we will complete regular expression today, right? So before we start, I'd like to inform you that regular expression is the most complex thing available in Python, right? If you understand it very well, you will be a great programmer, right? Your text processing will be you will get benefits of regular expression in text processing, right? But it is kind of a cryptic language, right? Kind of a different language rather than normal English or normal programming vocabs, right? So we have to understand those symbols being used in regular expression, how they work and how we can process them, right? So before we start, I would like to know that if you have worked on regular expression except Python, have you used regular expression except Python? Anyone? In any of the programming language, say for example, if I talk about JavaScript, I can use regular expression in JavaScript also. At the end of this session, I'll show you one of the case study of regular expression which is being implemented in our university only by us. So I'll show you that case study also, how regular expression can help you. So anyone have used this regular expression thing? Okay, fine. Okay, not an issue, right? If you have not used regular expression, it's fine, it's absolutely fine, right? We don't mind. But please be attentive in today's session. Otherwise, if you miss the single part of beginning portion, you won't understand what is going on, right? So let us understand regular expression one by one, right? And let us see how it works, right? So what is regular expression? So regular expression itself is a language, right? And we have to understand that language to work with, Python regular expression, right? So as I told you, it's kind of a cryptic language. So what is cryptic language? What I want to tell you by cryptic language, cryptic language has certain symbols in them, right? And those symbols represents meaning, right? If I talk about Gujarati, right? If I write something like, let me open up my screen. Yeah. Just a second. Let me just create a screen for you. Because today we are going to work with many symbols, so we need this. Okay. Can you see my screen now? Hello.
Yes sir.
Okay. Yeah, great. Okay, so let us understand that how it is cryptic. So, say for example, for a non-Gujarati people, if I write something like this, let's say I'm writing this. What is this in Gujarati? Let me say this. What is this? Okay, great. So you know Gujarati, you are not forgotten it. Okay. Nice. So these are some symbols used in Gujarati language, and those who know Gujarati can interpret them, right? But if I say you that Tamil people has to interpret this particular symbol, right? It is quite cryptic for them to understand what is being represented, right? Because it is a different representation in their language, right? So similar to this, in regular expression, we have symbols. Let us say we have a symbol like this. So can you tell me what the symbol represents? Have you used this symbol in any of the programming language? This one?
Like, sir.
Sorry?
Power.
Yeah, yeah, it's power. Great. So this is power. Nice, right? I call it as POW. Right? This is power. Okay. Let me talk about this. What is this? Anyone? ऐसा कोई सिंबल आपने नहीं देखा है अभी तक?
Dollar sign.
Dollar. Okay, dollar sign is there. Nice. Okay. Let me take one more. What is this?
Star.
Star. Okay, so asterisk or star. Okay, nice. Anyone?
It's a common question mark.
Question mark. Okay. You will be surprised that why I'm drawing the symbols. You will be surprised that sir is teaching us symbols. It is not like that I'm not teaching you symbols. You know the representation of symbols. Why I'm writing it, there is a reason behind it. What is this?
Plus sign.
Plus sign. Okay, great. Okay. Something like this. This is very cryptic again.
Dot. Nahi. Dot nahi.
Dot, yeah, dot. Great. It's a dot. Nice. So let me remove this other Gujarati letters. Right. I'm writing these symbols for your understanding. Don't worry about it. I'll explain what is it and how they are going to help you in regular expression. Eraser is very bad. Okay. Then I'll write something over here. You have to tell me what is that. Okay, so let me just draw something. And I'm writing this. So can you interpret this? What I have written?
ID. ID.
No, it's kind of a slash. So slash and D, right?
Acha. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Now you have to tell me what is this. Yes. Can you tell me what is this?
Yes. In bracket AIOU.
In bracket. So if I have square brackets, what does it represent? Square bracket represents what in Python? Square bracket से क्या बनता है? Square bracket. Which data structure is represented?
Array.
Array. Sure. Array or list?
List.
List.
of list.
Okay. This is round brackets. Round bracket represents round brackets like this. They represents
Tuple.
tuple. Okay, great. So we have seen symbols like this. We have seen question mark, right? We have seen this plus also. We have seen dollar also, right? We have seen this power symbol. We have seen square brackets. We have seen slash and D somewhere. We have seen round brackets, right? Now, all of them represents a specific letter, character, or something, data type, something in Python, right? Either it can be operator, it can be a letter, or it can be a data type, right? But why I have written it over here, they represent regular expressions also. Now you will be surprised that how they can represent a regular expression, right? So I'll show you different symbols which are being used in regular expression and what are the meaning associated with. As in the beginning, when I wrote, when I have written this, right? As you are Gujarati, you were able to see say that this is Z, right? But in this case, when I say what is the meaning of question mark in regular expression or what is the meaning of star in regular expression, you don't know, right? So we have to understand meanings associated with the symbols, first thing, and we have to understand functions which are being used for text processing, string processing using regular expression, right? So let us go through meanings first, right? But before we go to the meanings part, I want to tell you that how to use regular expression in Python, right? So let me go to the shell part first. Yes, so here, this is my shell, right? Let me just clear it so that there is no confusion. I'm running it for the first time. Don't worry about the error, right? We'll solve it, right? So here, if you can see this, if I want to work with regular expression, what I have to do is I have to type import space re. So can anybody tell me what is the purpose of import? Hello? Can anyone tell me what is the purpose of import? One please. Let me go back to that box. Anyone?
It's used to include some header files.
Great, nice. So this is import is used to include some header file in Python, right? So which library actually we don't have header, don't call it as header files, we call it as libraries over here, right? So import space re. So what is re? Re is nothing but a module or it is a library available in Python, and it is inbuilt library. When it is inbuilt, when I'm saying it is inbuilt, you don't have to do anything else to work or to get started with this library, right? So RE is already available and you can import it directly. When I press enter, you can see that I have this library available with me, right? So I want to know that how many functions are available with RE, right? So I can call it like this, help on RE, right? And when I say help on RE, I'll be getting all the variables or data associated with it. So if you can see that these are the some data available with it, and these are the some functions. If you can see, there are functions associated with this RE module, right? Which is escape, find all, right? Full match, search, split. So we are going to see a few of the functions today, that how this works, right? And we are going to use these functions to process strings, to process data, right? Now where this regular expressions will be used, that is first case, right? So regular expressions can be used in any data processing. Say for example, I'll say you very normal example. I want to extract domain names from the list of lines or from the characters which I have, right? So I can use regular expression to extract domain names, or I can use regular expression to extract email IDs, right? Or I can use regular expression to extract numbers from the data. So say for example, I have 1 lakh lines and there are 100 numbers in those 1 lakh lines. One way to do so is you can do it manually. You can identify the digits, right? Second way to do so is you pass a regular expression for digits, for numbers, and this will be done within few seconds. So you don't have to think about it much, right? So you can extract numbers from the file, or say for example, I want to restrict users to enter some certain amount of data only, right? I can use a regular expression for that, right? I can use regular expression for natural language processing, for web scraping, right? Later on, if you are diving deep into the Python, you will be studying a web framework called as Django. And in Django, once we define patterns of URL, right? Once we want to create URL patterns, you can use regular expressions. So there are many applications of regular expression which are which are being used right now by programmers, right? And I'll show you one of them, how regular expressions are being used in our case, right? In our Parul University website, right? Or some pages, not website, in some pages, right? So let us start with regular expression. First, we have to understand that what are the symbols available with regular expression. So I'm showing you those symbols, right? And I request you to take a snapshot of it, or keep a photo of it, because these symbols you cannot remember it at one go, but you will require it again and again, right? So the symbols are almost common for all the languages which we have, whether it is JavaScript or Python, doesn't matter. Right? So understand this, these are the symbols. Can you see this PDF file? Can you see the data within it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. Okay. So let us see what are the symbols represent, right? So first symbol which I have already shown to you, you know it as power, right? But here in regular expression, it is not power. As I told you, it is cryptic, so you have to understand the meaning associated with regular expression, right? So understand this. This is the power, right? And let us say I want to associate meaning with it in terms of regular expression. So this power matches the beginning of the line. So it will try to find a match in the beginning of the line only, or beginning of the string only, right? Not even line, at the string, beginning of the string only. Right? Similar to that, this is dollar. So we know it as dollar, but in regular expression, it represents a meaning, right? It matches the end of line. So power, it is beginning of line. Dollar, it is end of line. Say for example, another symbol which I showed to you, it is dot, right? So dot means match any character. I'll show you examples of all this, so you will understand it in depth. Don't worry about it, right? But next is, let us say dot, right? So what is dot? Dot means match any character, right? Any means any. It can be any character which is being accepted by Python, right? Then slash and small s, right? So slash and small s matches white space. White space means it can be anything, slash t, slash n, or even your space, single space, right? Slash capital S, so matches non-white space. So anything except white space, like A to Z, 0 to 9, or dollar, or at the rate, any symbol which is not a white space, it will be matched by capital S. Then next is star. Star means repeat character 0 or more times. So those who have studied compilers, or those who have studied POC, they know this meaning, right? What is the meaning of star in regular expression? Star means 0 or more occurrence, right? So same is applicable over here. Star means 0 or more occurrence over here, right? Repeats a character 0 or more times. Then we have star and question mark together. This is used in combination, right? And when I say star and question mark together, it is a non-greedy approach. So star is a greedy approach. I'll show you the difference between greedy and non-greedy approach. Don't worry about it. But star is a greedy approach, and star and question mark, it is a non-greedy approach. Right? Similar to the star, we have plus. Those who have studied this compiler system or regular expression in any subject, POC or compilers, they know what is plus. Plus is 1 or more occurrence, right? And here we can combine plus with question mark also. So plus and question mark, it will be again 1 or more occurrence, but it will be non-greedy. So plus is 1 or more, but greedy, and plus and question mark 1 or more and non-greedy, right? Now you have brackets, square brackets, like a list representation, right? But here we don't have comma. So A, E, I, O, U is written continuously. So what we are going to say, that if we are finding any of the letter, like we are finding A, or we are finding E, or we are finding I, any of the letter is found, it is going to give us a match, right? Then power sign is, or caret sign is used within a square bracket. When it is used within a square bracket, understand this, don't get confused with this. The first power or caret sign represents match at the beginning, but when it is used within the square bracket, it represents not, right? It is a negation sign, right? So when I say caret and XYZ within a bracket, I am looking for all the characters which is not capital XYZ, which is not capital. Not is shown by caret sign within the square bracket, right? Then you have a series, so you can represent a series like this, small a to z or capital A to z or 0 to 9, right? Then you have opening and closing round brackets, which has a special meaning. Opening round bracket says the start of extraction and closing round bracket says end of expression. Hope this is clear to you. Now there are four more similar to this slash small s. We have slash small d. So slash small d means digits, right? And slash capital D means non-digits. I'm repeating it. Slash small d, it is digits. Slash capital D, non-digits. Slash W, alphanumeric characters. So alphanumeric means A to Z, and 0 to 9. Slash capital W, non-alpha numeric characters like not A to Z, not small a to Z, not capital A to Z, not 0 to 9, right? So this many symbols are there in regular expression, and you have to remember meaning of each and every symbol. If you have any doubt related to symbols, do let me know. Otherwise, I'm starting with small programs in regular expression, right? Because right now I'm not going to work with big programs, right? Later on, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'll show you that how you can use regular expression to extract data from a larger file also, right? So, any doubt in symbols which we have used till now? Any doubt, please let me know.
No, sir.
Okay, great. Right, if you have any doubt, you can let me know. Okay, so let us move to the programs, right? So let us start with it. And let me start with a very basic thing that how we can work with the regular expression, right? So what I'm doing over here, I'm taking a string, and right now I'll be using regular expression to extract data from the string, right? Or to process the data, right? I'll tell you one best example of this very simple scenario. Let us understand the scenario that I am working on, let us say, crime case, right? And I want to know that I want to identify other related criminals to that person, right? So I want to know that who has emailed this particular person many number of times, right? It can be more than 10 number or 100 number of times. Those who have frequently contact this person through email, I can tell that this persons are related to this criminal activity, right? So say for example, I want to solve this case, and to solve this case, I have got a log of email, right? Each and every email box have a log, right? So I got a log of those email, and that log contains more than 10 lakh lines, right? Now extracting emails from those 10 lakh lines from many characters is very time consuming process, right? But in that case, if we write a regular expression which can extract email out of the data, out of the 10 lakh lines, this will be done within few seconds by a Python program, right? So we'll see that how we can do that. Another case study can be, say for example, I'm working on a program, and many a times I have written comments for my other teammates, right? Those comments are not actually useful at the time of deployment, right? I want to remove those comments, right? So manually deleting comments in more than 10,000 lines, it is very time consuming process. So we can write a regular expression which can read a Python program, which can remove single line comments from the Python program, right? So this is how you can work with regular expression. Okay, so let us get started with it. Let us see how regular expression works, right? So I'm writing a string over here, and I'm saying from column, right? Or let me just write this from the quick.math now. Enter it. I got this on Wednesday on 3rd of July 2020 on 2:45. 0 to 45. So we'll be working on this string only for so many examples, right? So let us understand this how it works. So let us work on this, and I'll show you how to get started with it. And then later on, I'll be asking question by supplying different strings, and you have to tell me regular expression associated, right? So let us check that I want to verify whether my string is starting with from or not. And if it is starting it is starting with from word, I have to print that line. So how you can do with string? Right now I'm not going for regular expression. So how you can do it with string? So I can write this statement: if string one dot, can you tell me how I can verify which method is there on a string to verify that a string starts with a particular word or particular data or not? Anyone? अगर आपको string method याद है तो कौन सा method होगा यहाँ पे? String one dot. Anyone? Any participant? So the method is starts with. Okay, you can press a tab to know the method. So here there is no solution, so I'll say starts with only, right? And I want to check if my string starts with from, right? If my string starts with from, right? Print the string. I'm just going to print it. Okay, let us understand that. So what will be the output over here? Output will be whole string will be printed. Why? Because my string is starting with from right now. So let me run this code. Right? And if you can see that it is printing the string as it is. Are you getting it? Yes or no? Any doubt in this program? Please, you have to be interactive in this session because it's very difficult for me that whether you are getting this logic or not. Regular expression is difficult to understand, so that's why I'm continuously asking that whether you are getting it or not. So please reply at least. My kind request to you. Hello?
No, sir.
You are not getting it, or it is clear to you?
No, sir, it's clear. कोई doubt नहीं है अभी तक.
Okay, okay, fine. So string dot start with, so we have written it. String one dot starts with, we have written it, and we are saying from. Now understand this. If I write from colon over here, what will be the output? If I write from colon over here, there won't be any output, right? Because my string is starting with from, but it is followed by a space. There is no colon in between, right? So this condition will be false, right? This condition will be false. That means there won't be any output. Yes or no? Now, I want to implement this thing with regular expression, right? So let us understand this how I can implement this with regular expression. This is very simple case study. Regular expressions are not generally used for this kind of purposes, but I'm showing you with very simple example, right? So I want to implement same thing with regular expression. I want to check if my string is starting with from, I want to print the string. So what I'll be doing is I'll be importing this module called as RE. RE means regular expression, RE, right? Then here what I'll be doing is I'll be saying that, see this, if RE dot search, right? So what is this search? Search is a function within the regular expression module, RE module, right? And if you can see, it is saying me that first is pattern and second is string. Flags is a default value which is set to 0 and we'll keep it 0 only, right? We don't want to change it. So what is pattern? What we want to check, right? So first we want to check whether I have from in my string or not, right? So what is my pattern? So I am saying that I want to check whether from is it is there in my string or not, right? So let us check that from, right? This is my pattern, and in which string I want to verify? So I want to verify it in string one, right? So RE dot search, Look for from in string 1, right? So let us understand this how it works. I'm going back to shell again, and let us understand this how it is working. So what I'm doing over here again, I'm saying import RE, right? I'm writing string 1. Okay, what is my string 1? Let me just copy paste it from here. Yeah, I just copy pasted it, right? And after this, what I'll be doing is, let me create one variable, let me call it as match. And here I'm running a code. I'm saying re.search into the bracket pattern. What is my pattern? So I want to have a pattern called as from, right? And in which string? So I want to have it in string 1, right? And once I've done with this, I'll press enter. So it's working absolutely fine, right? And I want to know that what it is going to return me, what will be stored in match. So match is nothing but a match object. So it says that match is found. So if you can see that there is a object, which what kind of object is there? SRE match object is there. Span is given to you. What is span? So it is index. I'll come back to span again, right? And what match has been found? So this match has been found. What match has been found? From has been found, right? So understand this. This is very important, right? So it is returning the match object, and when some object is present, the condition is never going to get false. It is never going to become false, right? So this condition is going to become true, right? And when I run this again, it is going to print the string, right? So same functionality like string dot starts with or string dot search we have implemented, right? Now understand this, what is the purpose of this search, right? What we wanted this, I want to print only those lines which is starting with from. But what happens with search? Understand this. Say for example, I am moving this from at the end of the string, right? I'm moving this from at the end of the string. It is not in the beginning of the string. What was my criteria? My criteria was to print the string if it is starting with from. I have not told you if it is ending with from or it contains from, right? I have always told you if it is starting with from. So when I run this code, see this, is printing my line. So this is not the correct way, right? This is not the correct solution or correct program which we have implemented, right? This particular string is not starting with from, still we are getting the output. So what we have to do, we have to optimize our program. We have to change our regular expression. So can anybody tell me that I want to ensure that whether my string is starting or if my string is starting with from, then and then I want to print that string. Tell me how you can do that, or let me just make it more understanding way. I'm taking two strings over here, right? Okay, it is kept in a list. What I've done from over here, yeah. Which is kept in a list. See this, what I'm going to do. Moving this from, right, the beginning. Sorry. I'm moving this from in the beginning, and second email ID that I'm using is Tinkering Hub. So from Tinkering Hub @paruluniversity.edu. I've kept this time and everything same, but in the first string, from is present at the end. In the second string, from is present in the beginning. What is required over here? We need to iterate through the string list. So for item in string 1, right? This will go into the indentation part. That's also re.search. I'm looking for from, but not in string 1 now, in item, because item itself is a string. Okay, so I have changed this program, and what I want to do over here, so see this, if I run this program, first element won't be printed because it is not starting with from, right? according to our case, first element should not be printed and second element should be printed, right? So first element is not getting should not be printed, second element should be printed. But if I run this program, you see this, both the lines are getting printed, right? Can you see that? Oh, here, sorry, this should be, instead of string 1, this should be item, right? And if you can see this, both the lines are getting printed. So I don't want to do that. So can anybody tell me that if I want to ensure that I want to only print those strings which starts with from, how I can ensure that? Please, anybody tell me how we can improvise our regular expression. Anybody?
So we have to use power.
Yes, great, Anil sir, great, nice answer, right? So if, as you know that our regular expression starts with caret. Caret means, it means in the beginning of the string, right? So I am looking for from this particular pattern. This is my pattern. So I'm looking for a pattern in the beginning only, in the beginning of the string. And how I have told it? By mentioning a sign called as power in the regular expression. So this is my regular expression pattern and this is my string. So now when I run it, see the output, right? It is printing only one string. And what is that string? Which is starting from, with from a word, right? The first string over here, this one, Ritwik.mehta, it is not getting printed. Understand this, right? So this is how you can get started with regular expression, and this is how.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sure, sir. Anil, sir, please.
Sir, here you have written string 1 and for item. So is it item declared somewhere?
Yes, sir. See this, what I have done over here. This string 1 is list. Understand this? It contains two strings, right?
Two different strings rather, right?
Yeah.
Concatenate. Is it concatenate type?
No, sir. It is a list, so it is collection of strings. So
Okay, fine.
Yeah, and this is known as iteration variable, sir.
Okay, item is iteration variable. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it is iterating through all the strings one by one. So for the
So it
first,
is separated by comma. Comma is separated.
Yeah.
Is it so?
Yes, sir. It is separated by comma.
So what? Now my question is this: what? So we can't have a string, or we can't have. You can say a search a statement that contains comma.
No, we can do that. We can do that. I'll show you the example.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because right now what I understand is this: that when we type comma, so it will take as a separate string.
No, sir. I'll show you how it will work. So hello, comma, world. Say for example, I'm doing like this. So this is a new string, right? Why we have used comma over here? Comma separates element of the list of the collection. So this is kind of array. I mean, sir. In C, when we represent array, we represent or we separate elements of the array by comma. So this is kind of array. Here I have used comma. Let us say I'm saying string 1 dot search, or I have to import RE again. So import RE, right? And let me say match is equal to RE dot search. I am looking for comma. That's all, and I'm looking it in string 1, right? And if you can see, the match object has been found. It is giving me match object at the index 5 and 6. Anil sir, are you getting it?
It seems that here it is matching between string, no, or between list rather. You say.
No. This is different. Don't get confused with this comma, right?
Okay.
Here I can show it like this also. See this. So what I'll be doing, I wanted to make it short and sweet. That's why I have done this. I can make it like this.
Okay, string 2, that I understand. See, my follow-up question was there before I asked the question.
Yes,
You
sir.
simply explain that two strings can be listed in a one single,
Yes,
right?
sir.
By separated by comma, and then you introduce item. So before I
Yes.
ask the question,
Yes.
because it is not that we do search for one or two string, right? Thousands or lakhs of
Yes,
strings
sir.
are there, and from that only we want to list certain things,
Yes, sir.
and there we use regular expressions, right?
Yes, sir.
So what if say within this first string 1, there is some comma in between?
Sir, we
So
can
that
do
is what you showed using hello world, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So okay,
we
so
can take more comma. Say for example, later on I was going to cover it, but say for example, you want to have caret also. Now see this, when I
Fine.
say caret, right, it means a specific meaning in regular expression, right? Caret means
Got
it
it.
is
Got it.
beginning.
Got it.
Yeah, but what you can do with string, when you want to represent, especially caret, right? I want to say that whether this string starts with character or not, caret or not, or let us say dollar or not, right? So what you can do is you can put a slash over here. So dollar in regular expression, it is having a specific meaning that it
Got it.
means end of string. But slash
Okay.
dollar, it says escape character. We know escape character sequence, right? Slash and slash
Yes,
d
sir.
slash r. Similar to that, dollar is again escape character. Now, so we were
Okay.
going
Okay,
to,
sir. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. So this was the example that I wanted to cover with search, right? Now understand this. If I want to mention this beginning of the string, right, I have to mention it with a caret, right? But say for example, I don't want to use this caret, but still I want to continue with it. I have problems with my screen, so I cannot see it clearly. But hope it is comma in between. You can see it clearly. Yeah. Okay. Let me rerun it so that we can verify. Say, bracket is missing over here. Now, see this, why this is useful, right? Why this is important? Why I have shown you this search type? Because search can match this particular pattern. Understand this, I'm repeating it. Search can match this particular pattern anywhere in the string. Anywhere means anywhere. Here also, if I remove character, right, it was matching in the end also, and it was printing these two lines as well, right? So search can find a match at any position in the string. Say for example, we want to restrict it to the beginning, right? And we don't want to use this caret sign. We don't want to make our regular expression like this. So for that, there is an option called as match. re.match function is there. So search means find the match at any location. Match means find the match at the beginning only, right? So for this case, even if I don't write caret sign, it is showing me one line only. I have not written any character caret sign in my regular expression. Still, it is not taking this line as a match, right? It is taking the second element as a match only, right? So understand this, search can find a match at any position. Match will look for a match in beginning of the string only, right? That is the difference between search and match, right? Now let us say I don't want to extract this. I don't want to, look for this. I just want to say that re.match, and here I am saying slash d. So can anybody tell me what is the purpose of slash d in regular expression? I've already told you what is slash d. Can anyone come back to the slash d part?
Decimal digits.
Yes, it is digits. It says digits, right? All the digits will be included in slash d, right? So understand this. When I say re.match slash d, and if I run this, see this, there is no output. Can you tell me the reason behind it? Why there is no output? I said that re.match into the bracket slash d comma string, and there is no output. Why there is no output? Can anyone come back to this point? I wanted to know this. If you are having any doubt, please let me know, because it is very, very much required to understand this concept. Then and then you will understand how to extract the data out of the string. Still, we have not extracted the data. We are putting this in condition and we are checking whether it is present or not. Right? We have not extracted it. Right? We are just finding the match. Tell me why this match is not occurring. Why this is not working.
Oh,
Hello? Yes, sir.
is it forward slash?
Yes, sir.
Because this slash maybe taking special character.
Yes, sir. Absolutely right. Okay, so let us start with this slash. Still, it is not giving me any output. Anil sir, any solution? First, you have to take care of slash. If you go to the PDF, right, see the slash, right? We have to use the proper slash, forward slash, right? So see this. I'm using this correct slash now. Still, it is not giving me any output. Any solution for this? Understand this, I have already told you when I start with match, match will look for a particular finding in the beginning of the string. अब यहाँ पे beginning किससे हो रहा है देखिए. In this particular string, string is starting with characters. Here also in this particular string, string is starting with characters. It is not starting with digits. That's why match is not happening. And if match is not happening, this is returning me none. And if none, it is false. That's why string is not getting printed. But instead of match, if I make it search, as I told you earlier, search will look for digits in any location of the string. So digits are present. Digits are present in the string. And when I run this, say this, both the strings are getting printed, right? So understand this, this is the difference between match and search. Search will look for the digits in any location, match will look for the digits in the beginning position, right? Now I want to convert my search as match. Very simple, how can you convert search as match? So put caret sign, and when I use caret sign in regular expression, you know that it is looking for a match in the beginning of the string, right? So again, there is no output. Hope it is clear to you. Hope you are getting it. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now see this, when I am doing it over here, what I am putting over here, I am putting dollar. Dollar means? Dollar means? Anyone please? What is the meaning of dollar?
End of
End of
end
the
of the line.
Yes, end of the string or end of the line. Great. Right? So I'm running it again and see the output. I'm getting only one output. Why? Because over here the string is ending with characters. What is that character? From is the character, right? M is the character. But in this second string, it is ending with a number, right? It is ending with 45. So what I have done is my string should end with. So dollar means end with slash d. Slash d means digits. So my string, if my string ends with digits, print that string, right? So first string won't be printed, second string will be printed. Are you getting it? Hope this is clear to you. Hope how you can use this regular expression in different scenarios. It is clear to you. Yes or no? Please, anyone. Hello? Am I audible? Kalpa madam? Devangini madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, great. Okay, hope this particular thing is clear to you, right? How this beginning of the string and end of the string works, right? Now, say for example, I want to extract the data, right? I don't just want to print the string, I want to extract the data. How I can do that? So you can extract the data like this. Say this, what I am doing over here. For item in string 1, I'm saying match is equal to RE. There is another method called as find all, right? So find all method will extract the data. Match and search, it was returning you only match object. If you want to extract the data, you have to use find all method, right? So find everything which is digits, right? So I'll say slash b, comma, what I want to do, item, and then print this match. Let us check what is happening, what we are getting, right? Let's run this code. And if you can see, it is printing my digits one by one. This was from string 1. Actually, we are getting the same output because we have kept same digits in both the strings, right? But let me make it 2, 7, 20, 0. Let me make it 2090. Here I should make it 3. Just a second, I'll take a call. Okay, sorry for the inconveniences, right? Uh, I was telling you that it is going to give me digits only. So let me rerun this again, right? Say this, right? It is giving me different digits. Are you getting it? So it is giving me digits one by one, one by one, one by one. Can you see that? So it is extracting digits for me. Now tell me, I don't want to extract digits. I want to extract non-digits. What I should do over here? What changes I should make over here? Anyone? I want to extract non-digits. What are the changes I have to make? Please. Anyone? If slash small d represents digits, what represents non-digits? I want to extract. Yeah, I got a reply. Great. So the answer is yes, capital D. Nice. Right? So when I make it capital D, see that what I'm going to do? I'm going to extract everything which is not a digit. When I'm finding a digit, it is not getting printed. So even the space is getting printed, if you can see over here. Space are getting printed, dash are getting printed. Everything is getting printed except the digit parts, right? So understand this. This is giving me individual parts, right? Individual elements. I want to combine them, right? So let us say I'm keeping it star over here. So can you tell me what is the purpose of star? Anyone please, what is the purpose of star? Let me make small d and star. What is the purpose of star in regular expression? स्टार का मीनिंग क्या होगा, कोई बता सकता है? Alka madam, what is the purpose of star?
Zero or
Zero or
more
more
times.
times. Great answer, right? It represents zero or more times, right? So if I'm running it over here, see that. Can you see that? I have said zero or more times. Here I am getting null strings, right? Empty strings. And when digit is found, group is returned. Can you see that? Group is returned, right? 03, 06, 2020, right? Again to 45. So it is saying me that you look for a digit, occurrence of a digit zero or more times, right? When I say zero or more times, even the empty strings are accepted. So I don't want to make this empty strings, right? I want to eliminate this empty string. What changes I'll make over here? Tell me. What changes you can make over here to make it or to remove empty strings from the collection? Anyone, please? Okay. Okay, I think there are no answers, but so let me give you the answer. If you remember, there is another symbol which is plus. Plus means one or more times. Zero means even if it is not present, it is valid. Digits are not printed, but string is valid. String is verifying the regular expression. But when I say plus, plus means one or more times. So at least single presence of digit is mandatory to extract that part from the string, right? So when I say slash b plus, see this, I'm getting numbers only, group of numbers only, right? And how extraction is happening? So it started with 03. After 03, I don't have a digit, so one group is finishing. Then again I have 06, so another group is finishing. Again I have dash, so it is finishing, and again I have 2020. Then space, again it is finishing 02, then again colon, and then 45. So I have total 5 groups which are occurring in this particular string because of digits, right? See this thing, right? This is the output. I have 5 groups. because I have said plus. Hope this is clear to you. Any doubt in this part? How this star and plus will operate? Any doubt? Hello? Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, fine, nice. Okay, so this is how you can work with regular expressions, right? You can get started with regular expression. So we have seen three methods till this point of time. First one is re.search, which looks for a match at any point of location. Second is match, which looks for a match in the beginning only. And third one is find all. Find all is different than match and search, because search and match will give you match object only. It will not extract data for you. With find all, you can extract the data as well, right? So find all is used to extract data as well, right? But still, let us say I want to extract data using match or find, right? You can do that. That is absolutely possible. So how you can do that? See this. I'm saying that string one. It can extract the first part of data. I'm saying hello 19 world, right? And then again I'm importing re, right? And let us check that how we can look out, how we can extract this 19 from the data, right? So let us see that. So what is my regular expression? So my regular expression will be match is equal to re dot search. I'm not looking for the beginning because 19 is present in between the string. So I should not use match, I should use search only, right? So look for digits, and there should be one or more occurrence of the digits, right? So I can do it with plus, right? And second argument is always string. So what is my string name? String one, right? And if I press enter, you can see there is a match object, right? So how you can work with this match object? See this. So I can say it like this: match dot group.
Hello.
Yes, yes, please.
Yes. Am I audible,
Yes,
sir?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. 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 I haven't any question right now. Actually, I have some problem in audio and video. That's why I am asking you. I asked previously question, but it was not means I didn't get response from your side. Hello. So I think I have problem. Hello. Hello. Kalpana ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, fine. I have some network issue and also audio and video problem, so that's why I'm asking you. Okay, okay. Thank you.
हाँ मैम.
हेलो सर ऑफिस पर છો
Ma'am, sir is left.
લેફ્ટ થઈ ગઈ
કે લાઈટ વાઈટ તો
Hello,
નહીં ને
Ritwik
આપણે
sir.
નથી ઋત્વિક સર
Nothing.
લિસ્ટમાં નહીં આવે.
I think sir has also some network issue.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We are just waiting.
વેબિનારમાં
Participants, please wait.
Okay, sorry for the inconveniences. I'm sitting in the college, so this was auto logout in cyber room. From where we have stopped, can anyone reply? आपने कहाँ तक देखा? यहाँ पे इसमें कहाँ तक देखा आपने? Hello? Am I audible?
हाँ सर, हाँ सर, हाँ सर, ऑडिबल. Yes sir, audible.
Up to which point video was available?
बस सर यही चल रहा था. ये स्क्रीन आपने जो अभी शेयर किया ना, या
Yes. So that was, I'm saying that with this search, you can use this group method, and group will give you the data. Start will give you the starting index of the finding. So starting index for this 19 is 6 in this hello 19 world, and ending index is 8. 8 is not included, so only 6 and 7 will be considered, right? But always the better method is find all, right? Because find all will give you both the things together. It will do the searching part, it will do the extraction part. So two functionalities implemented by a single method, searching as well as extraction, right? So hope you have got how to use search, match and find all, because these are the three most important methods in regular expression. There are many more, but these are the three, and find all is the most important one because it is used for extraction. So even if you are doing web scraping, or even if you are doing natural language processing and you want to extract data, find all is used quite a lot, right? So hope it is clear to you. Now let us move to the next part. If you remember, I have told you already what is star and plus, what kind of methods are there. अगर कुछ याद है तो मैंने बताया था आपको. स्टार एंड प्लस, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ मेथड्स आर देयर? कुछ याद है? ग्रीडी एंड नॉन ग्रीडी मैंने बोला था. हेलो, am I audible?
Yes sir.
Yes. So understand this, what is the difference between the star and plus, and star question mark and plus question mark? So star and plus both are considered as greedy, where as well star question mark together or plus question mark together, they are considered as non-greedy, right? So let us understand this in a better way, right? And then I'll show you two different examples that how we can work with different regular expression in different scenarios, right? So let us understand greedy and non-greedy first, right? So I'm giving you the string, okay? String 1, right? And saying you have column in the same email ID. And some date, right? I'm just keeping it up to this point, but here at the end of this point, I'm putting a column. Okay, see this how it works. Okay, again I am saying RE is already implemented, imported, so I say match RE dot find all. What is my first part? First part is always regular expression. So tell me what is going to happen. Tell me. I am extracting. Let me see. So correct. Okay. From. Then I am putting a dot. Dot means match any character. Right, I'm putting a star. Star means 0 or more occurrence of this, and then my string should end with colon. तो मुझे एक्सट्रैक्शन कहाँ पे स्टॉप करना है? जब मेरा स्ट्रिंग कॉलन पे खत्म हो जाए. तो ये पूरा रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन कैसे इंटरप्रेट होगा समझो आप यहाँ पे. My string should start with from. I have to extract anything followed by from. I have to extract anything. Anything means match any character. Dot का मीनिंग क्या था? Match any character. कुछ भी चलेगा, स्पेस भी चलेगा, डिजिट भी चलेंगे, या कैरेक्टर्स भी चलेंगे, या स्पेशल सिंबल्स भी चलेंगे. Match any character means anything. It should start with this from followed by any character. अब any character में मैंने क्या लिखा है स्टार, तो अगर कैरेक्टर पीछे है तो भी ठीक है, नहीं है तो भी ठीक है. Why? Because I have said star, that means 0 or more occurrence. So if it is character is present, that is okay. If it is not present, that is also okay. And then it should end with colon. कहाँ पे extraction stop करना है, कहाँ पे आपको colon मिले वहाँ पे, ठीक है. So let us understand that how it is working, right? So oh, missing string is missing. So I'm just copying this again one more time. And what is missing over here? String one is missing, right? And to print this, and if you run this, see this. क्या output आ रहा है? From colon ritvik.mehta@paruluniversity.ac.in colon. अब यहाँ पे देखो मैं कहना क्या चाहता हूँ. Why this star is greedy? I have started with from followed by any character which is occurring 0 or more times, ending with colon. देखो यहाँ पे भी देखो, starting with from followed by 0 or more characters. So followed by 0 or more characters, ending with colon. colon से end हो रहा है, तो स्टार यहाँ पे भी स्टॉप कर सकता था एक्सट्रैक्शन. मतलब एक आउटपुट आपका हो सकता था फ्रॉम कॉलन ओनली, यस और नो. बट इट इज गोइंग फॉर अ लॉन्गर मैच. ग्रीडी है, लालची है. लालची है मतलब it will look for a longer match, right? So it is starting with from, followed by this colon will be treated as any character, followed by any character up to this point, ending with colon up to this point, ending with colon up to this point. यहाँ तक एक्सट्रैक्ट करें, समझ रहे हो? So दो जगह पे एंड हो सकता था, एक यहाँ पे एंड हो सकता था और दूसरा यहाँ पे एंड हो रहा है. So star has taken the longest match. That's why it is known as greedy system, right, or greedy mechanism, right? This won't be extracted because it is not part of our regular expression. Understand this, right? But if I want to make it non-greedy, let us see how we can make it non-greedy. So as you know that for non-greedy we have another representation in regular expression. Star will be combined with question mark. So when you combine it with question mark, it is non-greedy. So whatever the shortest match will be, output will be given to you, right? So here the answer will be from colon, right? So if I print match, see this answer is from colon. Why? Because it is looking for a shortest match. So this is the difference between greedy and non-greedy approach. Star means greedy, so it will look for longest match like this, and star question mark means non-greedy. Same is applicable to plus. Plus is greedy, plus question mark is non-greedy. Hope this is clear to you, greedy and non-greedy methods, right? Greedy will take for the longest match, non-greedy will take into the consideration shortest match, right? Hope the idea is pretty much clear to you. And if it is clear, let us go for two different scenarios. And let us make a program and then let us see how you can work with it. I'll continue with this program, and what you have to do is you have to tell me regular expression to extract email ID out of the strings. Tell me the regular expression. This is kind of an exercise you have. This is a kind of exercise you have. Generally, ये मैं exercise अपने students को जब देता हूँ, then I keep stickers or chocolates with me, and I give chocolates to them if they are able to solve this. So tell me that how we can extract email ID, whole email ID from the strings. Anyone, please. Email ID कैसे extract होगा? I'm waiting for your responses in the chat box or in the, you can unmute your mic and you can tell me. How you can extract email ID from this whole string? Email ID मुझे extract करना है, सिर्फ email ID, nothing else. Tell me how you can do that. Anyone? No one? Okay, fine. Okay, see this how it works. I am looking for /s plus. Can you tell me the meaning of /s plus? /s plus. Can you tell me the meaning of /S plus? Anyone, please? Devangini madam, can you tell me the meaning of /s plus?
Yes, sir. Just a minute. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's matches white space.
Slash capital is non-white space characters, right? So small s is white space, capital S is non-white space, right? So what I want to
Yes.
extract over here is slash s plus at the rate. So look for non-white space character on the left hand side of the at the rate, and look for non-white space character on the right hand side of the at the rate. See this. यहाँ पे ईमेल आईडी कैसे है, उसका पैटर्न देखो आप, रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन पैटर्न कैसे बना सकते हो। तो यहाँ पे ईमेल आईडी कैसे है, सो फ्रॉम स्पेस, बीच में एक स्पेस है, एंड देन वी हैव सम कैरेक्टर्स, नॉन वाइट स्पेस है, स्पेस नहीं है, यस, देन वी हैव एट द रेट इन बिटवीन, एंड अगेन वी हैव नॉन वाइट स्पेस कैरेक्टर्स, और जैसे ही स्पेस आ रहा है ईमेल आईडी एंड हो रहा है। तो मैं ऐसा रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन बना सकता हूँ, स्लैश नॉन वाइट स्पेस कैरेक्टर प्लस मीन्स वन और मोर occurrence of this, so that means this whole set will be considered. Again, after at the rate we have one or more non-white space, right? So when I run this particular thing, see this, right? It is giving me only, can you tell me what it is giving me? It is giving me only email IDs. Hope this is clear to you. You can say yes or no. Hello?
यस सर, कंप्लीटली गोट इट। सर मुझे एक डाउट है, पहले जो पढ़ाया था ना, आई हैड सम प्रॉब्लम टुडे इन ऑडियो वीडियो एंड इन नेटवर्क ऑल्सो। जो आपने पहले स्ट्रिंग दिया था ना, 2 स्ट्रिंग नहीं, एक ही स्ट्रिंग थी, सॉरी, और उसमें मीन्स इन अ फर्स्ट पार्ट दैट स्टार्टेड विथ फ्रॉम एंड इन सेकंड पार्ट एंडेड विथ फ्रॉम, and you gave example, means you show both output, means in which it will show you both that sub part of that particular string. So means अगर from आगे है और पीछे है तो भी वो दिखा रहा था, और अगर from आगे है तो ही दिखा रहा था, तो वो मेरा मिस हो गया है थोड़ा सा, तो वो कैसे हो रहा था?
सर्च मेथड यूज करोगे तो फ्रॉम किसी भी पोजीशन में होगा, आगे होगा कि पीछे होगा कि बीच में होगा, आपको आउटपुट मिलेगा। सर्च मेथड यूज कर रहे हो।
अच्छा,
और अगर आप मैच मेथड यूज कर रहे हो तो वो सिर्फ बिगिनिंग में काउंट करेगा, पीछे होगा तो नहीं चलेगा।
मैच से?
हाँ, मैच से। तो अगर मुझे सर्च को मैच में कन्वर्ट करना है तो कैसे कर सकता हूँ? सो सर्च एंड मैच आर इक्विवेलेंट इन वन वे। जब आप सर्च में कैरेट साइन यूज करते हो, कैरेट क्या हो जाएगा? बिगिनिंग ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग। तो अगर आप कैरेक्टर से कोई स्पेसिफिक एक्सप्रेशन दे रहे हो विच इज इक्विवेलेंट टू मैच, ठीक है? तो सर्च को मैच में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, मैच को सर्च में कन्वर्ट नहीं कर सकते।
अच्छा, राइट, गॉट इट।
Okay.
यस सर, थैंक यू।
Yes. Now again see this. I want to improvise this regular expression. मेरे पास ऐसे ही लाइंस नहीं है, बहुत सारे ऐसे लाइंस है जिसमें से मुझे ईमेल आईडी निकालना है। मेल बॉक्स है मेरे पास पूरा, उसमें बहुत सारी चीजें लिखी हुई है, राइट? I want to make sure that my line is starting with from. So how I can make sure? This is how I can make sure. So my line is starting with from, followed by any character, extract. एक्सट्रैक्शन मैंने बताया था राउंड ब्रैकेट्स। सो व्हेन यू पुट राउंड ब्रैकेट्स, ये फ्रॉम को एक्सट्रैक्ट नहीं करेगा, ठीक है? राउंड ब्रैकेट्स मींस यू हैव टू एक्सट्रैक्ट दिस पार्ट ओनली, दैट इज ईमेल आईडी ओनली। फ्रॉम कंडीशन में है, कंडीशन क्या है? स्ट्रिंग शुड स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग ओनली, बट द एक्सट्रैक्शन शुड हैपन फॉर email ID only, right? And the extraction is mentioned by this brackets, round brackets, right? So when I run this, see this, right? It is extracting only email IDs. But if I don't put this brackets, see the difference. What is it is going to be? Am I audible? Oh,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Okay. See this, how it works. Right? It is giving me from also. So I don't want to include from. So how I can do that? I can put bracket over it. Right? And when I put bracket, that means will extract email ID. Hope you are getting it. Okay. So brackets are used to indicate start of extraction and end of extraction. Right? Now let us say I don't want to extract all email ID. I want to extract only domain names. Understand how I can do that? So what I have to do, if I want to extract domain names, I can say it like this. It starts with from followed by extract at the rate, right? Or followed by at the rate, right? And then extract non-white space elements, right? See this. It will be blank, right? What is the issue? Type it at the rate and slash the rate followed by oh, it's that has plus oh, I should remove this character. Now, if you can see, it is extracting this domain names only. Why this was giving empty list? Because I have kept character. I forgot caret sign to remove. So this is how it works, right? Extract only domain name. So how you can extract it? Starts with at the rate and extract only slash s plus. So at the rate is not part of extraction. Now you can even make it more complex. So the string should start with from followed by any character, right? It is giving me blank. Why it is giving me blank? Because you have to look for at the rate in the string and then from followed by okay, there is an issue with this at the rate sign, but this is how you can extract with it. Beginning, and then you can say at the rate followed by slash s plus, and it is giving you domain names again, right? So understand this. I'll come back to the dot operator again one more time, right? But understand this. This is how you can extract domain names from any number of lines, right? If you have 10,000 lines, domain name can be extracted from. Right? So these are the few examples of regular expression, right? Let us say I don't want to extract only, I want to do many more things, right? So let us say I'm giving you one string over here, string 1, right? There are 10 bananas. Price is 20 rupees. See this. Now what else I can do with regular expression, right? So again I'm saying import RE, and now I'm saying str RE dot sub. What is this sub? So sub is nothing but substitute, right? So I want to remove digits from my strings. It's slash b. I'll repeat it with empty string so there won't be anything in between, right? And what is the string name? String name is, and if you can see the output, all the digits from the string are removed, right? So as I told you in the beginning, what regular expression can do. So regular expression can be used to remove comments. So you have to make a pattern for comments. So what is the pattern for comment? The pattern for comment is nothing but re dot sub, right? Start with quotes. So always comment is starting, Python comment is starting with hash, right? Followed by any character. Followed by any character. There can be 0 or more characters, right? And you have to replace it with a null string, right? And I think that string. Right now, nothing will happen. Why? Because there is no hash there, right? So the string will come as it is, right? But you can run it for a Python program and you can remove comments as well. Okay, so hope you splitting in string also, but here we have a specific splitting. So here splitting can be used with regular expression also, right? Re dot split slash d plus, right? and string 1. So इसका फायदा क्या है कि string splitting में you cannot specify regular expression. In string splitting you have to specify a particular number or particular string. Here you can specify a pattern, right? And pattern is specified by /d plus. And when I press enter, right? Slash. Okay, slash is wrong. Should be reverse slash. B plus and see the splitting. Splitting कहाँ पे हो रहा है? जहाँ पे digits का group आ रहा है. So I'm splitting my string based on the digits, occurrence of digits. Right? You can specify any other patterns also. ठीक है? अब मैं एक last example बता रहा हूँ and then we will conclude. Say for example, I want to make a regular expression for identifying that whether the particular name is valid variable name or not. So how you can make a regular expression? I'm saying RE pattern. सिर्फ मैं आपको रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन बता रहा हूँ, उसका एग्जांपल नहीं बता रहा. तो रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन कैसे बनेगा? To always remember that our variable name should always start with either small a to z. So this is a sequence. This is how you can define a sequence in regular expression. Or it can be capital A to Z, or it can be underscore, right? So my variable name can start with small a to z, capital A to z, and underscore, followed by small a to z, capital A to z, जीरो टू 9, क्योंकि उसमें बाद में नंबर भी आ सकता है या फिर से अंडरस्कोर आ सकता है. और ये सब का क्या हो सकता है? देयर कैन बी मल्टीपल अकरेंस ऑफ ऑल ऑफ देम, राइट? सो व्हाट आई विल बी डूइंग इज आई विल बी पुटिंग डॉट ओवर हियर and here I can put star. Why star? Because, or I can put it in a bracket and then I can put star. Right? So what is star? Star means 0 or more occurrence. Why I am saying 0 or more occurrence? Because once it have a single letter, right, or single underscore, it is a valid variable name. I cannot have anything after A or anything after B or anything after underscore. This is also valid. Or I can have ABC. So A will be taken from here and B and C will be taken from here. Right? So 0 or more, it can be many number of times. Right? So this is how you can make regular expression for valid identifier also. Right? And you can make this particular program to access all the identifiers from the program, from the C program or from the Python program. So इससे आपको क्या मिल जाएगा? अगर आपको पता है तो compilers के जो phases है, there are 3 phases of compiler. First one is lexical analysis, and in lexical analysis one of the part or one of the portion is you are extracting tokens, and one of the token is identifier. You can extract identifiers in this way with regular expressions, right? So hope this is clear to you. Any doubt? Any doubt?
नो सर. तो हेलो. हाँ सर, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि मीन्स फॉर TOC और फॉर एनी SP टाइप ऑफ सब्जेक्ट, सिस्टम प्रोग्रामिंग, rather than C, we can use Python also.
Yes, Python will be a great help. Python
Yeah,
will be a
so
great help in that case.
because in that students have to write a long code to find such type
Yeah.
of means to express
Yes.
such type of
Instead of writing
characters.
this 100 lines of code in C or C++, you can do that in Python with more 10 or 15 minutes.
And I think in a real time application also this
Many
technology
applications are
is
there. Yes, madam. And one of the application, as I already told you, when you want to create a website using Django, right? It is a web framework in Python. अगर आपको URL का पैटर्न डिफाइन करना है, URL पैटर्न्स, जनरली हम URLs देखते हैं तो हमें बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट URLs मिलती है जिसमें सीरीज लिखा होता है कि X line CA 2D ऐसे कुछ लिखा होता है. So if you want to map this kind of URLs with a specific names, राइट, यू कैन यूज रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन। सो उसमें जेंगो में एक प्रॉब्लम है और एक सॉल्यूशन है यूआरएल पैटर्न्स करके। यूआरएल पैटर्न्स में रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशंस बहुत यूज होते हैं। नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसिंग या वेब स्क्रैपिंग में रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशंस बहुत यूज होते हैं। Say for example, I'll tell you one example which was implemented by my student. You all might have seen Truecaller. Truecaller सबने देखा होगा,
Yes, sir.
है ना? सॉरी, नॉट Truecaller, Just Dial. Just Dial सबने देखा होगा।
Yes, yes.
हाँ, Just Dial में क्या होता है? Say for example, I'm typing a query that I'm looking for plumbers in Vadodara region, ठीक है, या वाघोडिया रीजन। तो मुझे क्या करेगा, सारे लिस्ट देगा कि इतने प्लम्बर्स है, उनके नंबर्स, कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर्स मिलेंगे, ठीक है। अब मुझे ऐसे लिस्ट बनाने थे दैट हाउ मेनी आईटी इंजीनियर्स और आईटी इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज आर देयर इन वडोदरा रीजन अलॉन्ग विद देयर नंबर्स। तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, एक्सट्रैक्शन करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। वेब स्क्रैपिंग करके मैं पूरा डेटा अपने पेज में ले आऊँगा, अपने पाइथन उसमें ले आऊँगा प्रोग्राम में। बट प्रोग्राम में भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें होंगी। जब आप एक्सट्रैक्ट करोगे तो HTML कंटेंट होगा, HTML कंटेंट के साथ उसमें क्या होगा कि उसमें एडवर्टाइज के भी डेटा होंगे, अदर डेटा भी होंगे। आई वांट टू एक्सट्रैक्ट नेम एंड फोन नंबर्स ओनली, राइट। सो इन दैट केस रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन कैन कम टू योर हेल्प। समझ में आ रहा है आपको? तो ये सारी चीज़ें, ये सारे एप्लीकेशंस है उसके। मैं आपको एक पारुल का एप्लीकेशन बताने वाला था, उसी स्टूडेंट ने मैंने जैसे बोला था जस्ट डायल, मैंने और उस स्टूडेंट ने कंबाइंडली वो एप्लीकेशन इम्प्लीमेंट किया है पारुल में, राइट। एंड इट इज़ वर्किंग एंड यू आर यूजिंग इट ऑन डेली बेसिस, राइट। और मैं आपको वो एप्लीकेशन दिखा रहा हूँ, ये पेज, यहाँ पे रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन यूज हुआ है, सबने यूज किया है ये पेज, लॉगिन वाला पेज, पारुल लॉगिन पेज। यस और नो? हेलो,
Yes, sir. Yes, 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 sir.
आप सबने ये पारुल लॉगिन वाला पेज यूज किया है?
हाँ।
ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन यूज हुआ है। कौन सा रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन यूज हुआ है वो भी मैं बता देता हूँ। जब ये साइबर रोम का पैच पहले आया तो उसमें क्या दिक्कत था? सो द प्रॉब्लम विद दिस पेज वाज when you enter your username, say for example 2354 is my username, right? Along with that I have certain characters like AS, right? And in password also I have certain characters. देखो यहाँ पे अभी क्या दिखा रहा है आपको, मैंने AS डाला तो क्या दिखा रहा है? When I entered AS it is showing invalid input. How this is done? This is done using regular expression. हमने username के लिए एक regular expression दिया है that if user is entering numbers only then it should be accepted. तो अगर मैं AAS डालता हूँ तो वो चलेगा, क्योंकि कुछ केस में हमने क्या किया था, कुछ केस में जैसे अपने जो मैनेजमेंट वाले हैं, मैनेजमेंट गाइस, दे हैव यूजर नेम लाइक सैम्पल और दे यूज यूजर नेम लाइक स्काइप, उसमें नंबर्स नहीं है। तो हमने इसमें सिर्फ क्या अलाउ किया है, सो वी हैव अलाउड डिजिट्स and characters only. So even if I enter underscore, it will say invalid input. Or even if I enter @ is saying invalid input. ठीक है, वो allowed ही नहीं है, right? And that is done using regular expression. So we have mentioned sequence A to Z, small a to Z, capital A to Z, and 0 to 9, right? तो इसके अलावा आप कुछ भी डालोगे तो वो invalid input हो जाएगा। वैसे ही यहाँ पे पासवर्ड पे भी सेम चीज़ है, स्पेशल कैरेक्टर्स, नंबर्स A to Z, small a to z, capital A to Z, and special characters. Yes, that's all, right? उसके अलावा आप कोई भी लेटर डालते हो, जैसे बच्चे क्या करते थे कि यहाँ पे साइबर रोम में एक मिस्टेक था। मिस्टेक, व्हाट वाज दैट मिस्टेक? when you run this particular thing, when you enter this particular thing, and say for example my password is hello, right? अब hello में बहुत सारी तरीके से एंटर कर सकता हूँ। कैसे एंटर कर सकता हूँ? तो एक तो सिंपल तरीका है HELLO, डन, ठीक है। अब जैसे ही मैं एंटर करूँगा, दूसरी बार अगर मैं एंटर करने की नॉर्मल केस में ट्राई करूंगा तो वो क्या दिखाएगा? मैक्सिमम लॉगिन, ठीक है। बट स्टूडेंट्स वेर स्मार्टर देन अस, उन लोगों ने क्या किया था, उन लोगों ने H यूज किया और E कौन सा यूज किया? E एंड देन 2 डॉट्स। आपने मोबाइल में भी देखा होगा, E के ऊपर 2 डॉट्स आते हैं, स्पेनिश वे ऑफ राइटिंग E, राइट? तो अगर आप H एंड E एंड देन 2 डॉट्स एंड LLO लिखते हो तो भी वो वैलिड है, और वहां पे आपको मैक्सिमम लॉगिन लिमिट नहीं देगा, ठीक है। वहाँ पे वैलिड लॉगिन हो जाएगा और लॉगिन हो जाएगा। So, उस केस में हमने रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन यूज की करके उसको स्टॉप किया, that only English A to Z are allowed. None other than
Okay.
English letters are allowed. So this is how you can use regular expression. This is case study of regular expression.
और सर ये आई थिंक सर्च ऑप्टिमाइजेशन में भी यूज हो सकता होगा ना?
Obviously, this can be used in search optimization.
ओके ओके। और सर वो हैश आपने किसके लिए यूज किया था जिसमें स्ट्रिंग में कैरेक्टर और डिजिट दोनों दिखा रहा था? मीन्स दैट इज फॉर दैट पर्पस ओनली ना, सो इट कैन शो यू कैरेक्टर्स एज वेल एज नंबर। वो
Hash
बनाना
मैंने
वाला
इसलिए
एग्जांपल था ना, बनाना वाला, यस।
हैश इसलिए दिखाया था कि मेरे पाइथन प्रोग्राम में कमेंट्स है। से फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव कमेंट्स इन माय पाइथन प्रोग्राम, 10,000 लाइंस आर देयर एंड आउट ऑफ दोस 10,000 लाइंस 5,000 आर कमेंट्स जो मैंने अपने टीममेट्स के लिए लिखे थे, और जब मैं डिप्लॉय करूंगा तो उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है, तो मुझे वो निकालने हैं। तो मैन्युअली अगर मैं 5,000 कमेंट्स डिलीट करने जाऊंगा तो बहुत टाइम लगाएगा, राइट। आई एम गिविंग यू वन स्मॉल एग्जांपल। जब आप प्रोडक्शन कोड देखोगे तो वो 10,000 लाइन से भी ज़्यादा होगा, उसमें कमेंट्स तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा, ठीक है। सो इफ़ आई वांट टू रिमूव ऑल द कमेंट्स, दैट वाज द कोड। हैश वाला जो था ना वो कमेंट्स रिमूव करने के लिए कोड था। तो मैं क्या करूँगा उसके लिए, अगर आपने देखा वो कोड, यहाँ पे कमेंट्स ऑलवेज कहाँ से स्टार्ट होते हैं? हैश से स्टार्ट होते हैं। तो मैंने क्या लिखा, बिगिनिंग विथ हैश followed by any character and replace it with empty string. सब का मीनिंग है substitute, so replace करेगा वो किससे? empty string से। so comments will be replaced with empty string, तो सारी comments हट जाएगी कोड से।
अच्छा, ओके सर, ओके, गॉट इट, यस सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
Any other doubt? I think this was too much difficult to grasp in one session. When I teach it to my student, I take 6 to 7 hours to complete regular expression. 2 घंटे में थोड़ा समझना बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है। Until and unless you practice, you won't get it, right? So I tell you to practice it. आप क्या प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो वो भी मैं आपको दे देता हूँ। आप नेट पे सर्च करना, गूगल पे, let me show you. You have to search for this file, mbox.txt. Okay? आपको फाइल मिल जाएगा mbox.txt. Let me just open it. दिख रहा है ये लॉग है, मेल का लॉग है, इतनी सारी डेटा है। यू कैन स्क्रॉल इट फॉर,
यस सर,
देयर आर मोर देन 1 लाख लाइन्स, ठीक है। दिख रहा है ये सब डेटा है, मैं स्क्रॉल कर रहा हूँ, अभी लोड भी नहीं हुआ पूरा डेटा, तो दिख रहा है बीच बीच में लोड हो रहा है, ठीक है। सो देयर आर मोर देन 1 लाख लाइन्स। इसमें से आपको क्या करना है, ये फाइल में स्टोर कर लेना। आप txt फाइल है तो आप txt फाइल अपने कंप्यूटर में बना देना। फाइल प्रोसेसिंग से आपको इसको ओपन करना है। यू हैव टू ओपन इट विद फाइल प्रोसेसिंग, राइट। एंड समवेयर इन बिटवीन, देखो यहाँ पे भी देखो, मैंने जैसे लाइन बताया ना वैसे यहाँ पे भी लाइन है, दिख रहा है आपको? फ्रॉम, स्टार्टिंग विद फ्रॉम फॉलोड बाय ईमेल आईडी, कैन यू सी दैट दिस लाइन, दिस पर्टिकुलर?
यस।
सो इसमें से आपको उतने ही लाइन सिलेक्ट करने हैं, फाइल में स्टोर करना है, फाइल प्रोसेसिंग से डेटा रीड करना है, and you have to select only those line which is starting with from, right? And you have to extract this domain names, domain name extract करना है, ठीक है। और domain name extract करने के बाद आपको क्या करना है, once you will extract those domain names, it will be stored in a list. लिस्ट से आपको उसको डिक्शनरी में कन्वर्ट करना है। कैसे? सो फ्रीक्वेंसी काउंटिंग प्रोग्राम हमने पहले किया था, वर्ड काउंटिंग वाला, वैसे यहाँ पे आपको डोमेन नेम काउंटिंग प्रोग्राम बनाना है। तो डोमेन नेम काउंटिंग क्या बनेगा, देयर विल बी अ डोमेन नेम एंड देयर विल बी एसोसिएटेड काउंट विद दैट डोमेन नेम, ठीक है। और वो बन जाए फिर आपको उसको शॉर्ट करना है, और आपको कल मुझे बताना है कि किस डोमेन नेम पे से सबसे ज्यादा ईमेल आए हुए हैं, ठीक है। अब देवांगिनी मैडम, ये मैंने आपको केस स्टडी भी बता दिया, 1 लाख लाइन से मुझे डोमेन नेम पे काउंट करने हैं तो कितना टाइम लगेगा, मैन्युअली करने जाऊंगा। सो दिस कैन बी द केस स्टडी। आप एक्सट्रैक्ट करो उसको और मुझे काउंट्स बताओ, एंड लेटर ऑन इफ यू नो डेटाबेस प्रोसेसिंग यूजिंग पाइथन, यू कैन स्टोर दिस इन डेटाबेस फॉर योर फ्यूचर रेफरेंस आल्सो, और यू कैन प्लॉट इट इज यूजिंग मैटप्लॉटलिब आल्सो। तो ये एक छोटा सा डेटा साइंस का प्रोजेक्ट।
यस यस, राइट।
Okay, so tomorrow I'll be asking you people that which one is the highest occurring domain in this particular mailbox. आपको फाइल नेम याद रह गया है ना, mbox.txt. Okay?
Yes sir, we will try.
Any other comment you have?
Okay, thank you sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much everyone. So I'm stopping the recording. Okay.